Angeles,
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record her.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
There we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show. It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, time to take a fucking dab break. Dab break. Oh, the blast shields are down. There we go. Oh, turn that off there. Oh, what? Hold on. Start planning for end of support of Windows 10. That's right, Windows 10 is going away, everybody. If you're on Windows 10, you're going to have to frickin' swap over to Windows 11 or get used to the end of, hey, I turned that off. Green screen. Or you're going to have to look at the end of support for Windows 10. Which sucks, because I don't want to jump on a Windows 11 yet, man. I'm not into it. Here we go. We're here. Hi, everybody. Don't mind my Minecraft kitty sitting on my shoulder. Oh, okay. Bunny will be with us shortly. We totally slept in. I woke up like 5 minutes before stream was supposed to be starting. I panicked, and we're running around like crazy to try to get going on time here. So, yeah, Bunny will be down momentarily. Close this. Let's well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's have. I was about to stir the cream into the coffee, but let's have an actual dab first. Fuck it. I got real good yums right now. Where's that? Plug this back in here. Here, let's see. Does that work? Hey, it does. Look at this. So this is the unfocused. There we go. I don't like focusing very well for some reason. This is the peanut butter breath photo period that I did outside. This is most of the plant. I couldn't quite fit it all in a single column. I got about an ounce, maybe an ounce and a half left. But that is peanut butter breath from my outdoor / greenhouse grow. Fucking gorgeous, if you ask me. And not only is it gorgeous, but it tastes phenomenal. So good, in fact. I'm gonna have one here before the coffee. Who's the new kitty? Oh, this thing? It's a Minecraft cat. I got it as a gift for Bunny. Sort of an early birthday present thing. It is literally just it's a cat neck tube. But check this out, It purrs. You click on its paw and it purrs. Little neck pillow. Cat. Cute. She quite likes it, actually. It was just kind of it was almost a joke gift. Like, almost. Like, I know she would like it, but it was just something silly, and she actually totally loves the thing, so, yeah. So, what are you guys all smoking on in chat today? Let me know what everybody's participating with, or not participating. Here's peanut butter breath from Postal Mary. Use my code Can of beer 25. Oh man. It goes in smooth like butter. Like, I'm not even joking. It has like a weird buttery taste. And then the aftertaste has this really weird cannabis-y. There's a very I want to say there's a slight nutty flavor in the aftertaste. That could be me just placebo creating a flavor because I know it's called peanut butter. It definitely has a buttery flavor. There's like the savory, smooth going in. It tastes buttery. I don't know how to say it. It's buttery. It's weird. Coming out, it has a really, really good aftertaste. There's this really nice aftertaste. It permeates in your mouth, really strong on your exhale. Good stuff, though, man. Good stuff. Ice cream cake. Switching between Do-Si-Do and Skunk Hero. Woo! I don't even know what that is. It sounds good. Ice Baby Rosin. Get some melon milk. Hello, brother. Today I'm smoking on some Crazy 88 and Jello-Nade. Never heard of that one. Mandy's Peach. Nice, man. You guys are all smoking weird shit I've never heard of before. Cool. Today on the agenda, as far as what we got lined up for dabs here today, we've got the peanut butter breath, obviously. I've got a interesting mixture here. Oh yeah, of two different stuff. One of them is the Super Lemon Haze, and the other one is the Alien versus Triangle. Some of my last grows from the Autoflower Room. That. I've got a little bit of green crack shatter, just a little chunk of it in there. Not very much. And somewhere around here. That it? Yeah, right there. Very little left. You can see there's a little bit in the corner. This is it though. Alaskan Thunderfuck. Good old Alaskan Thunderfuck. Crazy 88 is a Colombian gold strain. Jello-Nade is lemon, tree, and jello. Ooh, sounds awesome. Gelato, pardon me. Gelato, I've only ever had a couple of gelatos. Not a huge fan, but it is very fruity and very fruity and pretty smooth from what I've had in the past. And I love limonene. Limonine's such a fucking good terpene. And you got some Alaskan Thunderfuck as well. Woo! Yeah. Hey, my button didn't work. Okay. Heard it that time. It might have worked last time. Oh no, you wish you did. Oh. And to top it all off, I've got some really, really good reclaim that came out of here when we were smoking a bunch of diamonds. I cleaned all the reclaim back out, so there's some very powerful reclaim right here too. Super Lemon Haze is such a good strain, man. I love on me some lemon haze. Okay, I think it's coffee time. Coffee time. Motherfucking coffee time. Yeah, I'm gonna use my cow milker. Look how baked my cow looks. That cow looks fucking ripped. There is no doubt about it. That cow is shredded. Anyway, this is lactose-free creamer. I've been getting more and more lactose intolerant and more just intolerant of a lot of shit in my old age. Attitudes too. No, but seriously, I've got a honestly, up until lately, a fairly low level IBS, and lately it's been blowing off the charts a little bit. I don't know what I've done recently to set it off so badly, but it has been peaking a lot lately, and it's really killing all my favorite foods and stuff. What do you think of it, little kitty? You're gonna purr, you like it. All right. Bunny should be down momentarily. I thought she was right behind me. You know. You know them wonderful, pretty females. They gotta look pretty. They like their makeups. Some of them do. I can't wait to show off Bunny's nails. Of all the weird things to say, that's a pretty weird thing for me to say, but she did a really, really cool job on her fucking nails. She's been doing her own nails and painting nails for a while now, just sort of for fun, not for anything in particular. But they're fucking some of the coolest set I've ever fucking seen. Like, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. I'll just let you see it when it comes here. It's fitting though. How about that? Oops. I was gonna smoke. Oh, I was gonna smoke the Thunderfuck and I just dipped right back into that peanut butter breath. Oh. Oh. What? Oh yeah, because they're clear. Hi, baby. Come here, cat. Pretty warm. I have never dabbed before. What would be the best way to start pressing? What kind of pressing? Well, I have to recommend the 6-ton dab press. All one word, dab press. 6-ton, baby. It's cheap. It's about $420. They sell it at $420 because it's a good, funny number to sell it at. And the stoners go, oh, 420. It used to be like 500. I paid nearly 600. When I ordered mine, I paid almost 600 bucks. It was like 580 or something like that. And now it's like 420 bucks. Kind of pisses me off that it's so much cheaper these days. But I have had my press and I've been using my press on a somewhat regular basis for like 6 years. And it's never had a problem. I've never had to adjust anything. It has just worked every time, like the first time I bought it, since the day I bought it. Love it. So that's the best home concentrate device I can suggest for anyone. Is the 6-ton dab press. I do have a discount code, but it's really old. I don't know if it'll work anymore. I'll pull it up here and tell you what it is. Regardless, you guys can try it out. Oh, whoops, that's giveaways. Pardon. Tools, grassroots, grow bags. Ah, there it is. It's Canna Beard Grows with an S. My whole YouTube name. Canna Beard Grows.
Stay a while
5,
and listen.
the number 5 at the end. So it's like S5 at the end. Canna Beard Grows 5. Hey, Fritos, welcome aboard. Yeah, so I would look into one of these. Honestly, if you want my best opinion for a new dabber, buy yourself a Puffco Peak Original. One of these things. Here, get out of the way. This is probably the best noob and pro-friendly smoking device you can possibly buy. This thing right here, I'm telling you, the Thunderfuck. Yeah. You can have one. There's so little amount there. You don't need a scoop for that. Oh. It is all in one spot. It's in the corner. That's all there's there. I've already shoved it into the corner. Yep. So dig into it with your. No, not with that thing. This thing. Yeah. Anyway. I suggest this because you can set it quite low and you can put a small dab in it and get a good, clean, small dab in a device that's easy to clean, that you don't need a fucking torch and a weird chemistry set to fucking get started. One of these guys and a fucking, that's probably not cheap, not true. The original Peaks are like $200 these days. They're like maybe even less than $200, maybe 180. In US dollars, probably 150. Seriously, this is the original Puffco. This is not the new Puffco Pro. Don't buy that thing. It's fucking dumb and expensive. The original Puffco Peak is cheap as shit. You can get bootleg coils. You can buy bootleg coils. You can buy bootleg fucking glass. This is bootleg glass. This one, this frosted one, it didn't come with a frosted one. It came with a clear one that was fucking broken. There was a, what wasn't broken? It was a miss factory reject. The hole was too small. And I could barely get any fucking work through it. And I had to order a new one. This is a bootleg one. This one cost me like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. I don't know. But the point is, the original one, you can get bootleg parts that work perfectly for dirt cheap on the internet. So I highly recommend this one. It's a very good unit.
That would have been better if I'm now at the stage where if I don't clean it.
Also, don't try to dab big like people like me and other dabbers that you see. Don't worry about trying to maintain some sort of a status quo or keeping even dabs for dabs. None of that shit. Don't worry about that. You do you. It's going to knock you on your socks. If you're new to dabbing, it's going to knock you on your socks. It's going to be like smoking pot for the first time again. It's that kind of level of getting high. It's such a fun experience, man. I loved it. That's why doing a tolerance break and stuff is cool. Like, how high did you get your first couple of times recently after your like 6-month tolerance break? With nothing, 6 months.
It is happening that day.
Like one dab and you're done, right?
Yes, for a bit.
Did you get like, was it like reminiscent of when you first started smoking pot, where you get like waves of being high, or were you just like I don't know, can you explain any?
I was more of like a constant flow. And then I think either something we had was close enough to a sativa that I was sitting there and I'm like, mind, stop being a squirrel. Go too fast. Stop it.
I love me a good sativa. I actually like a near heart palpitating sativas. I like a sativa by day that gets me motivated, gets me going, makes me want to get up out of my chair, go do something. That's the kind of sativas I like. That shit's good. Hey, no problem. Hey, I'm here to help. I actually met her at the counter of a cannabis bar where I was what they called a dab tender. No shit, it's like a bartender, but for dabs. We had a whole bunch of electric e-nails, like this guy right here, almost exactly like this. It had a different cap on it, but almost identical to this unit right here. You want to put that up and over? You want to turn it on actually for me, honey? The switch is in the back. It's a big toggle switch. Or is it in the front? No, front. Sorry. No, I thought it was in the back.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
I can't show you because it's plugged in, but the box is set for 600 Fahrenheit, and this is my e-nail setup. I'll have a dab off this puppy here. But I don't mind at all. As a matter of fact, I enjoy giving cannabis dabbing toking advice kind of stuff. It was my job for a little while, honestly, and so I do not mind at all.
Code is saying thanks for the welcome, White Mountain.
Hey, right on. Arizona. Neat. Okay, I want a dab of this. Did you have a dab of this? You just did, didn't you? But there's a little one for me left. Whatever's left, you can scrape and pick at whatever's left. I want to have one more to dab, and then it's all yours. Poke at it. You could probably get more if you heat it up a bit. If you let me heat it up a little bit, and then give you a flat sort of scraper.
I could see some on the wall that I was just like, I want to get.
Getting to be like, it's nitpicking, eh? But it's so delicious, you want that last little dab.
Yes, actually, there was a weird random dab in the flap of my paper. And so I just took that tiny little bit. I'm like, you know what? I don't want you on my papers. You're not really big enough and you're dry enough that you have not moved.
By the way, update on the dab blasters. They're en route. They've entered the country. So with any fucking luck, I might have some orders available early December. However, I gotta state this out front. We're having a Canadian mail strike right now. What a bunch of pricks. What a bad time to do it. So sending parcels anywhere right now is a real bastard. Because the Canadian postal system's on strike. Couriers are different. They're also like 3 times the price. Okay. Oof. Oh, there it is. Oh, here. Let down, cat. Ugh. It's got a big white belly. It's like a shark. Cute.
I have a new haircut, and I did something that took all of the browning out of my hair.
You dyed your hair last week with some
mostly
reds.
What it did is took out
some of the bleachy areas. It evened out some of the bleachy areas. The transitions
took out the
from
browning that she did instead too.
Yeah.
But like slight browning color at the end. That's the last of where I was like pure blonde.
Captain Caveman, you are not wrong. However, you gotta remember, I live in a very small town, and we only got like one fucking mail service here. We have to drive to the next town over. We want to use a courier service. They will deliver here, but I don't believe they have an office here.
Oh no, not that.
There might be a place. I think there's a place out in the valley you can drop off at, like the parts place that FedEx. I've never done it. I'm not too sure. Maybe there might be a close one.
No,
I'd have to look into it. Anyway, fingers crossed that the strike ends soon. Honest to God, give them more money. They're fucking an essential service practically. The world fucking crawls to a halt without fucking mail. So
everything gives you like a sort of warning.
Yeah. And a lot of stuff is done through Postal Canada, even if it goes to fucking couriers, man. It still uses their fucking planes and shit. You know?
And they have quicker delivery
Sometimes.
with
I think so anyway.
Rather than any service
You just had a dab there a minute ago, did you not just... Did you have a dab in the last, like, minute or two? I'm pretty stoned already. I'm impressed. How you guys all doing?
One of you.
Oh. Just the 2?
So?
You know what this is? It's the green crack. That BC green crack.
Oh.
There's a little bit left there. And by a little bit, there's actually a pretty good little flappy flap. I'm going to use this thing on my next dab. I got a little frog in my throat. I want to let it... How about bills? Most of them are electronic. Other ones can get fucked until the mail order is done. Or the mail strike is done. I do have, speaking of internet, tomorrow we have a new internet provider guy coming in and installing a brand new fiber optic system that is taking us from a 25 megabyte upload cap that I just found out about, which is ridiculous. 25 megabyte upload cap on our connection. Taking us from that to over 1,000. It's about 1,200. So from 25 to 1,200 cap. We should have no more of this dropping stream bullshit. I am sick and tired of that company. Their wires are bad, and they refuse to fix them on the pole side. They've just done a bunch of shit on my end, and nothing's working. So we've tried everything. I've exhausted them for nearly 2 years. It's been a long battle. It's been getting worse to a point where I'm just so infuriated. When it started fucking dropping my cannabis show in the middle of the evening, I'm like, that's it. Game over, man. It's fine. I stream a lot of games. If one of my games lags out once in a blue moon, it's just c'est la vie. I'm sorry. It sucks. I hate it myself, but there's nothing I can do about it because I've tried. However, this brand new connection should stop all problems. Shut it. Shards. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, if you don't know, I'm running a giveaway on my Grow channel right now, on Cannabeard Grows, this channel on YouTube, if you're watching me live on YouTube right now. All you have to do to enter, this is it. You can only enter once per video, but I've got like 500 videos, so go ahead and enter on every single video if you so choose to do that. All you gotta do is type in Mars Friday. Mars Friday on a video as a comment, and you're entered. That's the keyword I'll be searching and pulling a random number generator and counting through the comments, like I always do. 1,000 and no, we actually have it's 1,000 upload, no, 1,000 download right now. Currently 1,000 download, but only 25 megabytes upload. I was like, what? That's fucking bullshit. I thought that was pretty good, but the fella on the other company's line was like, dude, that's terrible. That's a really, really low cap. That is pretty much a download only. That is not meant for doing any uploads. You're gonna be slow as shit and have lots of problems, lots of bottlenecks. And me running high speed, fucking high bitrate games and stuff overdid the line potentially. I don't know, but knock on wood, I should not have this problem. Yeah, they seem to be done. My chickens are almost done. Oh, same. I thought you were talking about mine. Yeah, same. They look pretty much normal now, but they have not started laying eggs again yet. Nobody. It's really weird that the one. You want this? That the one. I hope it's got fuel.
I think you just charged it.
I've only had like 2 dabs or something. Yeah, you should be fine. Okay, I want a dab of. Put my foot on this thing here. Yeah, my foot. There we go. I want a dab from from this guy right here.
Who did?
Are you sure? So that's the biggest problem I've got with the old models, is they, if you forget, they don't have an auto shut-off thing. Like, they do have an auto shut-off, but you're not, like, it's just in, like, a standby mode, right? Where the battery slowly drains over the course of a couple of days.
Yep.
If you don't turn it off, which every fucking stoner, like, remember to turn your pipe off. Shut up. I forget every goddamn time, and it drains it a lot. That's the only problem I have with this one that the Pro fixed. But the Pro's got lots of other problems, and it's really expensive. The parts are really expensive, and it's got problems, man. It's just not as good of a solid of a unit. It's bigger, it's clunkier, it's more expensive. Whatever. It is fancier, though. It does cool shit that this one doesn't do. Yeah, I think it was up on that shelf because it needed to be charged, but I thought there was some in there. I'm sorry. You can use this right after me. Right. Here we go. I got a chunk on my finger. I choose you, Pikachu. Check this out. I got this custom cat carb, Pikachu carb cat built for me years ago by this awesome blower, Jesse something. I'm sorry. Jesse Who? I think his name is Jesse Who on Instagram. That's right. That's right. From Victoria. Traded me weed for this beautiful fucking beautiful carb cat. No, he didn't. I mean, no. That's this stuff right here. I just broke a chunk off. Hi, Bubba. Meow. Push that over there. Oh my. Pepper. No. What? Can I pick you up? That shut her up. Just wants the love. Pussy climbing all over me all the time. Streams too. When you were gone for that month, these cats were all over me. You can ask anybody that, especially like Uppa Joe and people that were here quite often in the stream, and Jaywin and stuff, such. My cats, these two cats, were all the fuck over me a lot. I'd have to take constant breaks and just pick up a cat for a minute. Love them. They weren't getting enough love. I had to double time them. Hey, we just hit 100 messages. For what it's worth. Oh, that's what's stinking. Like, what is fucking smelling? It's this thing. There's still, because 600 isn't a very high temperature, it doesn't burn off any excess very easy. Can you grab a Q-tip and Q-tip? Got the Q-tip. And it's smoking.
Right now, it's literally just dried burnt.
Do you want to use that at all? Turn it off then. Ooh. It's just stinking, that's all. I gotta clean it again. Fuck. You have to clean it like every couple of dabs, for real. When I worked at the dab bar, we cleaned them every single night, is what we would do. Sometimes even during the day, just because they got fucking so gunked up. It's a real busy day. Yeah, there. But yeah, every night we is what you do is you turn them up to 1,000. No joke. That's exactly what you do. You crank it up to 1,000, and the thing glows, and it just burns off everything. Everything turns to flaky ash after like fucking 5 or 10 minutes. And then you put the setting back down to about 650 or wherever the hell we would leave it. And people always tried to bump it up to 710, and I'd fucking caution against that. I'm like, yeah, 710's the fucking oil number, yada, yada, yada. But that's way too hot to be dabbing at. That'll fucking just make you retch and cough hard. Super hot burnt dab. One for each of us. Beautiful. Okay, so before I forget, because I'm prone to do such things, let's take a look at this week's worth of pictures. Where are we here? What week was that? I'm going to start right here because I know this is about where we left off. That's how I clean my mini nail, Yeah, that's the way to do it. Just crank it up to fucking whatever your red hot is. 800 plus, man. Like go 900 to 1,000. As long as you got quartz, your shit should handle it. I mean, be careful, man. You don't want those things cracking and breaking, but I tell you, they can handle more than 1,000. You can handle a lot more than 1,000. 1,000 is it's pretty much the most. This particular machine will only go to 999. Interesting enough, but you don't need to go that high, so like it doesn't matter. For cleaning purposes, I just go up as soon as it hits like mid 90s or something. Like, sorry, mid 900s or so. I slow down on it and just drop it somewhere in there.
That really would just kill me.
Oh yeah, people did it all the time, man. There was always these fucking tough guys fucking coming in and, oh yeah, 710's the number, right? Yeah, fucking hit it hot dabs. Like, that's why you sound like an old lady, man. Don't do that. That's gross. You're burning all your terpenes. Burn off the first. When I finally get my ass in gear and feel motivated and finish working on episode 3 of Dab School, it's going to be focused on heat. And one of the topics is how different temperatures burn off different things, and different things happen at different temperatures. And there are sweet zones. There are absolutely butter zones. There's basically like 3 periods. There's like too early, perfect, and too late. That's pretty much where you're at. And in the too early is where all your terpenes burn off.
Yeah. Not a couple times.
You get wicked flavor, no high.
Yep.
Hardly a dab, but wow, did that taste good. Anyway, I'll discuss this further when that finally comes. One of these fucking days. Hold your breath, because it's coming around one of these years. What's your thoughts on using the air cube for organics and currently running molasses feed through? I mean, what are you talking about organics? What kind of organics are you talking? Are you talking like living soil and just add water? Or are you talking like organic top feed nutrients? Because top feeds don't generally work very well with bottom feed water systems, which is why I struggled with the autopots originally, because I was trying to top feed with the top feed dressings and nutrients to a bottom feed system. And think about this, it doesn't really make sense. It's dry up here, and I mean, you got to water in, I guess, a couple of times. It's sort of the general thought, but and of course I did that, but I just had troubles with it, man.
Yeah, for the flavor.
Yep.
I did like when I got like a couple of flavor hits. Not all the time I get.
My concern with living soil, and I believe their main concern and why they suggest people use cocoa or more hydroponic levels of mediums, is because soil, especially living soil, is extremely microbially dirty. So when you fill that pot with water and then you let it drain, it's gonna suck so much fucking mud into those pipes. Every time it's gonna be draining valuable nutrients and sucking them into the pipes. Yes, putting it back into the basin, which it then pushes back into the thing, but you're talking a lot of gunk buildup. You want the water coming back as clear as you possibly can and going back in and out as clear as possible, which is why cocoa and again hydroponic methods like pellets and stuff like that and hydroton, the giant Rockwell cubes and shit are more suggested because they don't have a residual. They don't dirty up the water when it goes back down. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying you'd have to really make sure your pipes were fucking clean like every single grow, and maybe even halfway through your grow you might have to like open up and plunge your fucking pipelines or something. I don't know. They're pretty thick pipes, but mud is a bastard, man. Really. You'd gunk up your drain so fast. I don't know how you'd... Yeah, you could... Yeah, it'd be tough, man. Even in a couple of pots, even if you put it in like a couple of cloth pots or something like that, it would still have a... You're still going to get muddy water, man, no matter what. I'm telling you. Unless you build this beautiful like chemical layer of like sand and then carbon but then you're just... That's fucking crazy. You know? Huh? Pearls in bangers? If you got deep bangers, they tend to whip it around nicely. They're good for show. I find them a pain in the ass. I have pearls. I find it just more fiddliness. It's one more thing I don't need to do to get high. I can get high without that. I don't need that. That doesn't really make my high better. It's just a fiddly thing. I mean, I've got a couple of wide, fairly large bowls and some beads and like a directional carb cap that when you put it on there, the thing fucking spins like a fucking rocket in the side. That's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. There's nothing wrong with it, but on a daily purposes, I don't bother. Yeah, I don't bother with it most times. It's interesting. It makes good videos. It sells product, but it's not particularly...
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
And pictures of...
Nice.
I know my tomatoes did amazing this year, but I remember last year when I was doing a lot of my garden was like more than it was. Last year we did quite a bit.
Yeah. What did you do? Something fucking... Oh. I don't know. Get out of here. Come here, Kate. Come here. Come here. There's something on her eye. Come here. Hey, you got some fluff stuck in your face. Come here. There we go. She had a big fluff, like a big cobweb fucking... Or something. Just a dirt fluff or something. Lint.
Not often, but it is random and funny when she comes by and she's got the weird...
Yeah, well, she gets into places she's not supposed to be, and there's cobwebs and old fucking... we have a dandy long legs infection here, guys. Woo! Pearls are mostly a gimmick. Let me give you a truth bomb right here. Most cannabis tools are a gimmick. You only need the basics, man. Glass, fire, and a tube. Seriously. Like,
but if it's a straight tube, it hurts.
No, I'm oversimplifying this for joke purposes.
I think I remember having a dab or something that was a straightaway tool, and I was like, oh, I see what you're
Did I miss a dab? Hold on a second. Pump the brakes. Did I miss a dab count? Did I have a dab and then not count it? Did that happen? I thought I just lit this thing up, but then I don't remember dabbing anything. Or did I just dab it and put it down? Did I heat it up and put it down? I do that sometimes. And then I'm unsure if I've dabbed. I second guess because I'm stoned. I quite often will heat it up and put it down and then forget about it and then be unsure. This is a pretty common occurrence.
Like you.
This one? Yeah, it's terpene heavy, hey? It's really like, going in it has a really specific flavor, and then coming out it has a completely different flavor.
I didn't see you take one. So you might have lit it up
Yeah,
and just like...
I think I just put it down. Peanut butter breath, baby.
Cabbage.
I know, I like that food pack I downloaded.
I do not miss using, because it's usually what I had, the Coke can.
Oh yeah, the old days poking holes. Oh,
I
that's so
don't miss
gross. That's a bad way to do it, man.
Well, I remember using it when one of my pieces broke, and so I had that until I was waiting until I could get enough to like get it.
I remember I was at this thing called Hemp Fest in 1992. Yes, I'm fucking a dinosaur. Hence the gray. Anyway, I was at this thing called Hemp Fest, and this guy was passing around. We were in this circle, this big weed circle, and the dude that had all the weed that was sort of in the front, that was packing it with some of the best tasting weed I'd ever smoked too, by the way. Just like bubble gummy, just crazy terpenes I'd never experienced before. It was really weird. Anyway, but he was packing, he had an apple and a pepper that were going around in the circle. The apple had a hole poked in it, and then a hole poked in that, and he would just shove a bud in it in one end. And as soon as it starts to cave in on itself and shoot ashes, he says, just blow it. Poof! And then the frickin' chunk will go flying, he'll repack it. Same with the pepper. He had a big pepper. Cut the little nip off the end of the pepper, poked a little hole in the side of the pepper, shoved a bud in it, passed it around. We were all smoking fruit pipes. My mind, I was like, fucking God, I was like 17 years old. Actually, funny enough, this tattoo, this sun, the fucking stupid sun there, lighting will fucking protest. There's a stupid sun on my arm. Anyway, I got that tattoo the day before. It was like really painful still and super fresh, and I probably shouldn't have been at this dusty outdoor fucking weed festival, but whatever. There I was. Got my first tattoo at this weed festival. I met some crazy people. I got a lot of crazy stories about this, but I'll stay on target. Yeah. Blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind that you could use food, like random objects, as pipes. It changed my perception. It opened up a whole door. I was like, holy fuck. Really? And then, like some comedian said it once, pot doesn't lead to harder drugs, it leads to carpentry. For real, think about that. That's probably one of the jokiest statements, but so true. Pot does rarely lead to... I mean, honestly, pot is so fucking good these days. What do you need hard drugs? I don't even want hard drugs. I got no need for it, man. This shit is basically a hard drug. Holy fuck. It's just pot. It's concentrated pot. It's pot removed all of the carbon. Take all the carbon and the fibers away, you're left with this blobs of oil. Greasy yum-yums. And that's what I'm smoking on. Chemical separation, baby.
I don't like that actually chemically separated.
Oh no, that was different. That was radio separation. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that tasted like death.
It gave me a hangover.
Yeah, I didn't. I actually complained about that to the guy. I let him know what I thought about that.
No.
Mmm.
Meow. Meow. Hey, Pepper. Hi. Hi. Meow.
So talkative. Such a strange little kitty. This cat has like infinite love and is so good. We joke about this, but this cat is such a good cat. We've had her for probably 2 years now, maybe. Let's call it 2 years. It's been about that. A year and a half at least. At least. I'm gonna say closer to 2 years now. Feels like a good 2 years. She fits in as happy as can be, as a little snug bug here. She was like this day one. Anyway, she's such a good cat that we've never told her no. It occurred to us one day because she was doing something and we told her, no, stop it. And she was just looking at us like, what? Oh, you're saying my name. And she was all happy and then like doing it more. And we're like, no, stop it. And she was like, we're like, we've never told her no, ever. She doesn't know what that means. We had to go around, no, and stop her physically from doing it. And even to this day, she's only ever yelled no to her to stop doing something like, I think twice in her entire life she's been in this house. It's crazy.
Not very much.
She's a very well-behaved cat. She's really good. It's weird. She's a bit bizarre. She yells a lot. But, she doesn't do any wrong from what I've seen. She's a little... We refer to her as our normal. Look at this little normal. She's absolutely a normal. Look how cute she is. Oh, she's a cutie patootie. She's all fluffy. She loves belly pats. She's got a big fluffy tail. If Canna is our big fat striped Garfield, this is absolutely the normal of the house. She's tiny, super cute.
Yes.
Kind of annoying. Pepper.
I love you all the time except when you get pepper snatched.
Yeah, she's not fixed yet.
No.
So she does go into heat. But
So bad.
she's the best heat I've ever experienced as a cat. She just gets a little bit extra affectionate and yells a lot.
Very specific trill.
Yeah, it's a trill. It's not a yelling. I shouldn't say yelling because it's not annoying. It's weird. It's like kind of cute actually. But she's
Like, do you want some catnip? You can have some catnip.
just give her catnip and she'll just do fucking pretzels in the corner for a couple hours. Tucker herself out. Yeah, she's a sweetie. I tell you, her tale of how she came to be in our household is kind of a magical one. We were not there to pick her. We were at a cat shelter. We had a kitten in mind. Bunny had a kitten picked out that they had on the website thing. And we were there to look at that cat. And we wanted to look at all the other kittens because there was a bunch of kittens. There was a room full of kittens.
There was only one that was like a complete no.
Yeah, we brought one out and it was just like scratching us and shit. We're like, get it away from us. Gross.
It was just
Nope.
bouncing everywhere and it kind of went.
No, you can just tell. You can tell.
Oh.
They're not all for
No.
you. They're not all for you, but there is one there somewhere that'll fit well. That'll like the way you pick it up and like your vibe, whatever. While we were waiting in the hallway to look at the kitten room, because it was like COVID times. It was like the beginning of COVID times, so it was all like weird procedures and
There's like a cat and a kitten.
yeah, there was a cage in the waiting room thing, and there was some cats in there, and Pepper was in the middle cage, and she was just looking at us like, meow, no. She was doing like the biscuits on the fucking cage and stuff. We're like, whoa, check this kitty cat out, and we were playing with her while we were waiting to get into the kitten room. And by the time we got into the kitten room, we lost all interest in kittens. We were like, we want this thing. Who's this? Like,
Well, I
what's
want
this
all the
one's?
cats.
Yeah, we want all cats, right? But what is this one's story? This one's neat. Something's telling me about this cat. I want a hairless cat, Ohio says.
I do.
Bunny kind of wants to dress up one. Like a little weird
It would be very cold,
Sphinx
so it would
baby.
kind of need to
Yeah, we
wear
get winter
clothes.
here, so they would need sweaters for sure.
That cat's not going outside.
My mom thinks they're the grossest looking things. She thinks they look like gremlins and they would make her gag. She's like, they're gross. I don't want to touch them. They look nasty. They look like evil little monsters. She was saying something about them. I'm like, they're not that bad. They're all soft. And she's like, ew, that's even worse. If they're all soft and warm. Gross. And I'm like,
they're a living thing.
I think they're pretty cool. I'd like one.
I want a darker one.
I had a really big Maine Coon. It was designated my brother's cat when we were growing up because I had a cat. My mom had the dog. We got given this other cat. My brother's like, can I have the new cat? It can be my cat. Everybody's got a pet with me. Okay. So anyway, my brother's cat growing up was this fucking giant Maine Coon. It was Maine Coon and a Himalayan, like Seal Point Himalayan. So it was bright blue eyes. It looked like a panda bear with stripes. And he was fucking big. Big Maine Coon, long hair. He had total fucking, he was a big beast. Weird cat, man. He pinned down our dog and he used to bathe our dog. He was a very weird, cuddly monster of a cat.
Hannah was like a Maine Coon.
I just remember he ate my mom's rabbit. We bought my mom a bunny for her birthday. I'm not even shitting you. This sounds like a fucking joke and I'm not kidding. We bought my mom a baby bunny for her birthday and we had it on the bed and within like fucking 10 seconds the cat jumped up, grabbed it, ran it into the backyard and ate it. I'm not kidding. Suki, my brother's cat, fucking killed my mom's bunny. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
Like, I don't think that there'd be like a particular pointed side if we brought our bunny inside.
Ugh.
But like, bunnies kick hard, so I'd be worried about the cats. The cats got a couple things going for them.
Hey, here's Canna. Speaking of cats. Canna, come here, buddy. Yoink.
He's like, no!
Haha! Speaking of big fucking Maine Coon bastards. Oh my god, look at this cat.
Maine Coon, but you are
No, he's not a Maine Coon, but he is a big, big boy.
Yes.
He's a big old tiger. Canna time. Ugh. See, our cats get all cuddly because we get stoned. They know we're down here. They want attention, number one. And number two, they're pretty sure that we might feed them afterwards. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we get hungry and we start feeding ourselves, have a lunch or something, and then the cats are all in the freaking kitchen like, I want food too. So they harass us. Boy, though, look at this. You're like almost obese if you weren't like such a large cat. Like he's
you
not
were already like face size of me.
I want to get a good pickup. Yeah, sorry, that's probably hard on his armpits. I'm sorry, buddy. But yeah, you get the idea. But look at this guy. What a potato, hey? What a potato this kitty is. Look at him. One-handed, you can do like arm curls if that wasn't bad for my arm. Ugh.
And it's just like, what? Okay.
Anyway. Cats. Yay. Okay, kitties. Take
I
it
ended
easy
up
now.
spending my whole haircut appointment talking about cats.
They're a drug on their own, and they're like fur babies. They're like as close as we're probably gonna have is to kids. I don't want babies on purpose.
No.
We'll just have pets. We'll have assorted pets. We'll love our chickens. We'll love our rabbits. We'll love our cats. I want to check on the chicken. See how that. I took a bunch of their glitter thing away and added a bunch of new fresh stuff to sort of extra dehydrate it. I tell you, man, 4 chickens in that fucking little coop, they poop a lot. Poop a lot. Let me tell you, they all poop a lot. Oh yeah, it makes you, it gets you a little bit, eh? If you get it just a smidge hot at frickin' that
I know,
tail
I had
end
it a
is.
little too soon after eating.
Oh. Meow, meow, meow. Anna hates it when I cough. That's the weirdest thing. When I cough, he will meow. I'm okay, buddy. I'm good. Thanks for your concern, buddy. Strange. Every time I cough, he meows. I don't know if it's a concern thing or what, but... Hey, buddy. Anyway. Aye. We tied 4-4. Decent, decent. Well, I think that's a... I think that's a good time to go for us. Thanks for hanging around today. Sorry about the late start. We literally woke up 5 minutes before we were supposed to.
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, dab time, dab time. Time to
I'm
take
gonna
a
consider
fucking
that was the
dab
last
break.
dab because I'm good. I got some stuff I gotta do today anyway, and I need to tap out right there. Oh, fuck. No, I'm gonna tap out there anyway. There'll just be that much more for next week. I fucking brought up the Discord, and I was gonna show the Discord pictures off today. It's funny because I was actually talking about how I get stoned and distracted. I brought it up and then I got distracted. The cats came fucking marching in and ruined everything. Blame it on the cats, man. I'm sorry, but there'll be that much more for next week. I guarantee I'll do it next week. Hold me responsible. Make me do it early. Call me out on it. Call me out on it. I'm like, right on. Anyway, have a good Sunday. Thanks for hanging out. And see you sooner than later, I'm sure. Bye. All right, let's get this guy. Let's stab him to death. Is it singles? That shouldn't have been funny. All right. The dab, because this is Twitch. This isn't. Just a weird sound. Weird vehicle. We're gonna start off with a dab here today, because shit don't matter here, man. I always got a big boy drink, yeah. It's because I don't like wasting cups. There we go. Now we can have a dab hiding under here. It's a good place to go frickin' hide and have a dab. Use it very much. I had a really nice little one and it broke recently. Oh, there he comes. I see him. He's coming for me right here. Prick. Oh, dude. I took one step out and I got hacked. Oh, maybe not hacked.
Oh, that's the hacker.
Is it?
You got killed by the hacker. Yeah.
God damn it. Break things?
What do you mean?
I can't. You can't break things because it's PvP. You can't break items. They've
Slash remove.
I think so, but like I have to have fucking chat open, and oh my god, I forgot about that. That might destroy everything. I forgot how much of a pain in the ass that is. Where the fuck
I just killed something and it said I
cooked food. I gotta cook some more food right now. Oh